Hi everybody, welcome back. This is part one of a number of parts of Enoch 3 from the website archive.org. The book itself is self-explanatory as it goes through, so I won't try and explain it in my own perspective or anything. I'll just read it, and then I might occasionally stop at points to try and say things, but I'll try to keep it as minimal as possible and read only the words on the screen. So Enoch 3, the Book of Enoch, is by Ishmael ben Elisha, the High Priest, edited and translated by Hugo Oderberg. Chapter 1. Ishmael ascends to heaven to behold the vision of the macabre and is given in charge to Metatron. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Rabbi Ishmael said, "When I ascended on high to behold the vision of the macabre, and had entered the 6 halls, one within the other. As soon as I reached the door of the 7th hall, I stood still in prayer before the Holy One, blessed be he, and lifting up my eyes on high towards the Divine Majesty, I said, Lord of the universe, I pray thee, that the merit of Aaron, the son of Amram, the lover of peace, the pursuer of peace, who received the crown of priesthood from thy glory in Mount of Sinai, be valid for me in this hour, so that Capsiel the prince and the angels with him may not get power over me, nor throw me down from the heavens." Forthwith the Holy One, blessed be he, sent me to Metatron his servant, Ebed the angel, the prince of the presence, and he, spreading his wings, with great joy come to me so as to save me from their hand. And he took me by his hand in their sight, saying to me, "Enter in peace before the high and exalted king, and behold the picture of the macabre." And I entered the 7th hall, and led me to the camp of the Shekinah, and placed me before the 6th Holy One. Placed me before the Holy One, blessed be he, to behold the macabre. As soon as the princes of the macabre and the flaming seraphim perceived me, they fixed their eyes upon me, instantly trembling and shuddering seized me, and I fell down, and was benumbed by the radiant image of their eyes, and the splendid appearance of their faces, until the Holy One, blessed be he, rebuked them, saying, "My servants, my seraphim, my cherubim, and all my Ophanim, cover ye your eyes before Ishmael, my son, my friend, my beloved one, and my glory, that he tremble not nor shudder." Forthwith Metatron, the prince of the presence, came and restored my spirit, and put upon me my feet. After that moment there was nothing me strength enough to say a song before the throne of glory of the glorious King, the mightiest of all kings, the most excellent of all princes, until after the hour had passed. After one hour had passed, the Holy One, blessed be he, opened to me the gates of the Shekinah, gates of peace, the gates of wisdom, gates of strength, gates of power, gates of speech, the gates of song, and the gates of Kedusha, and the gates of chant. And he enlightened my eyes and my heart by words of psalm, song, praise, exaltation, thanksgiving, extolment, glorification, hymn, and eulogy. And as I opened my mouth, uttering a song before the Holy One, blessed be he, the holy Cheoff beneath and above the throne of glory answered and said, "Holy, and blessed be the glory of Yahweh from his place." Chanted the Kadisha. Chapter 2. The highest classes of the angels make inquiries about Ishmael, which are answered by Metatron. Ishmael said, "In that hour the eagles of the macabre, the flaming Ophanim, and the seraphim of consuming fire asked Metatron, saying to him, Youth, why sufferest thou one born of woman to enter and behold the macabre? From which nation, from which tribe is this one? What is his character?" Metatron answered and said to them, "From the nation of Israel, whom the Holy One, blessed be he chose for his people among the 70 tongues, from the tribe of Levi, who he set aside as a contribution to his name, and from the seed of Aaron, who the Holy One, blessed be he, did choose for his servant and put upon him the crown of priesthood on Sinai." Forthwith they spake and said, "Indeed, this one is worthy to behold the macabre." And they said, "Happy is the people that is in such a case." Chapter 3. Metatron has 70 names, but God calls him Youth. Ishmael said, In that hour I asked Metatron, the angel, prince of the presence, What is thy name? And he answered me, I have 70 names corresponding to the 70 tongues of the world, and all of them are based upon the name Metatron, angel of the presence. But my king calls me Youth, Na'ar. Chapter 4. Metatron is identical with Enoch, who was translated to the heaven at the time of the deluge. Ishmael said, I asked Metatron and said to him, Why art thou called the name of thy creator by servant names? Thou art greater than all the princes, higher than all the angels, beloved more than all the servants, honoured above all the mighty ones in kingship, greatness and glory. Why do they call thee Youth in the high heavens? He answered and said to me, Because I am Enoch, the son of Jared. For when the generation of the flood sinned and were confounded in their deeds, saying unto God, Depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. Then the Holy One, blessed be he, removed me from their midst, to be a witness against them in the high heavens, to all the inhabitants of the world, that they may not say, The merciful one is cruel. What sinned all those multitudes? Their wives, their sons, their daughters, their horses, their mules, and their cattle, and their property, and all the birds of the world, and all of which the Holy One, blessed be he, destroyed from the world together with them in the waters of the flood. Hence the Holy One, blessed be he, lifted me up their lifetime before their eyes to be a witness against them in the future world. And the Holy One, blessed be he, assigned me for a prince and a ruler among the ministering angels. In that hour, 3 of the ministering angels, Uzzah, Azza, and Azael, came forth and brought charges against me in the high heavens, saying before the Holy One, blessed be he, Said not the ancient ones, rightly before thee, Do not create man? The Holy One, blessed be he, answered and said unto them, I have made, and I will bear, yea, I will carry and deliver. As soon as they saw me, they said before him, Lord of the universe, what is this one that should ascend to the height of heights? Is not he one from among the sons of those who perished in the days of the flood? What doeth he in the rakia? Again the Holy One, blessed be he, answered and said to them, What are ye, that you enter and speak in my presence? I delight in this one more than all of you, and hence he shall be a prince and a ruler over you in the high heavens. Forthwith all stood up and went out to meet me, prostrated themselves before me, and said, Happy art thou, and happy is thy Father, for thy Creator doth favour thee. Because I am small, and am a youth in them, among them in days, months, and years, therefore they call me Youth. Na'ah. Chapter 5. Idolatry of the generation of Enoch causes God to remove the Shekinah from earth. The idolatry inspired by Azza, Uzzah, and Azael. Ishmael said, Metatron, prince of presence, said to me, From the day when the Holy One, blessed be he, expelled the first Adam from the Garden of Eden and onwards, the Shekinah was dwelling upon the cherub under the tree of life. And the ministering angels were gathering together and going down from the heaven in parties, from the rakia in companies, and from the heavens in camps, and to do his will in the whole world. And the first man in his generation was sitting outside the gate of the garden to behold the radiant appearance of the Shekinah. For the splendour of the Shekinah traversed the world from one end to the other, with a splendour 365,000 times that of the globe of the sun. And everyone who made use of the splendour of the Shekinah, on him no flies and no gnats did rest. Neither was he ill or suffered he any pain, nor demons got power over him, neither were they able to injure him. Pardon me. When the Holy One, blessed be he, went in from the garden to Eden, from Eden to the garden to Rakia, and from Rakia to the Garden of Eden, then all and everyone beheld the splendour of his Shekinah, and they were not injured. Until the time of the generation of Enoch, who was the head of all idol worshippers and of the world. And what did the generation of Enoch do? They went from one end of the world to the other, and brought silver, gold, precious stones, and pearls in heaps like unto mountains and hills, making idols out of them through all the world. And they erected the idols in every quarter of the world. The size of each idol was 1,000 parasangs. They brought down the sun, the moon, planets, and constellations, and placed them before the idols, on their right hand and on their left, to attend them even as they attend the Holy One, blessed be he, as it is written. And all the host of heaven was standing by him, on his right and on his left. What power was in them that they were able to bring them down, that they would not have been able to bring them down, but for Uzzah, Azza, and Azael, who taught them sorceries whereby he brought them down and made use of them? In that time the ministering angels brought charges against them before the Holy One, blessed be he, saying before him, Master of the world, what hast thou to do with the children of men? As it is written, what is man, Enoch, that thou art mindful of him? Ma Adam, is it not written here, but Ma Enoch, for he, Enoch, is the head of the idol worshippers. Why have thou left the highest of the high heavens, the abode of the glorious name, and the high and exalted throne, in Araboth Rakia? In the highest and art gone down, dwellest with the children of men who worship idols, and equal thee to the idols. Now thou art on earth, and the idols likewise. What hast thou to do with the inhabitants of earth who worship idols? Forthwith the Holy One, blessed be he, lifted up his Shekinah from the earth, from their midst. In that moment came the ministering angels, the troops of hosts, and the armies of Araboth, in 1,000 camps and 10,000 hosts. And they fetched trumpets, and took the horns in their hands, and surrounded the Shekinah with all kinds of songs. And he ascended to the high heavens, as it is written, God is gone up with a shout, the Lord with the sound of a trumpet. Chapter 6. Enoch lifted up to heaven together with the Shekinah, angels' protests answered by God. Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, the prince of the presence, said to me, when the Holy One, blessed be he, desired to lift me up on high, he first sent Anaphiel, Tetragrammaton, the prince, and he took me from their midst in the sight and carried me in great glory upon a fiery chariot with fiery horses, servants of glory. And he lifted me up high heavens together with the Shekinah. As soon as I reached the high heavens, the holy Chayoth, the Ophanim, the Seraphim, the Cherubim, the wheels of the Merkabah, and the ministers of the consuming fire perceived my smell from a distance of 365,000 myriads of parasangs, said, what smell of born of woman, and what taste of a white drop is this that ascends on high? And lo, he is merely a gnat among those who divide flames of fire. The Holy One, blessed be he, answered and spake unto them, my servants, my hosts, my cherubim, my Ophanim, my seraphim, be ye not displeased on account of this, since all the children of men have denied me and my great kingdom, and have gone worshipping idols. I have removed my Shekinah from among them, and have lifted it upon high. But this one whom I have taken from among them is an elect one among the inhabitants of the world, and he is equal to all of them in faith, righteousness, and perfection of deed. And I have taken him as a tribute from my world under all the heavens. Chapter 7. Enoch raised upon the wings of the Shekinah to the place of the throne where Merkabah and the angelic hosts. Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, prince of presence, said to me, when the Holy One, blessed be he, took me away from the generation of the flood, he lifted me on the wings of the Shekinah to the highest heaven, and brought me to the great places of the Araboth Rakia on high, where the glorious throne of Shekinah, the Merkabah, the troops of anger, and the armies of vehemence, the fiery Shinanim, and the flaming cherubim, and the burning Ophanim, the flaming servants, the flashing chasmatim, and the lightning seraphim, and he placed me there to attend the throne of glory day after day. Chapter 8. The gates and the treasuries of heaven opened to Metatron. Ishmael said, Metatron, Prince of the Presence, said to me, before he appointed me to attend the throne of glory, the Holy One, blessed be he, opened to me 300,000 gates of understanding, 300,000 gates of subtlety, 300,000 gates of life, 300,000 gates of grace and loving kindness, 300,000 gates of love, 300,000 gates of Torah, 300,000 gates of maintenance, 300,000 gates of mercy, 300,000 gates of fear of heaven. In that hour the Holy One, blessed be he, added in me wisdom unto wisdom, understanding unto understanding, subtlety unto subtlety, knowledge unto knowledge, mercy unto mercy, instruction unto instruction, love unto love, loving kindness unto loving kindness, goodness unto goodness, meekness unto meekness, power unto power, strength unto strength, might unto might, brilliance unto brilliance, beauty unto beauty, splendour unto splendour. And I was honoured and adorned with all these good and praiseworthy things more than all the children of heaven. Chapter 9. Enoch receives blessings from the Most High and is adorned with angelic attributes. Ishmael said, Metatron, the Prince of Presence, said to me, after all these things the Holy One, blessed be he, put his hand upon me and blessed me with 5,360 blessings. And I was raised and enlarged to the size of the length and width of the world, and he caused 72 wings to grow on me, 36 on each side, and each wing was the whole, and each wing was as the whole world. And he fixed on me 365 eyes. Each eye was the great luminary. And he left no kind of splendour, brilliance, radiance, beauty in all the lights of the universe that he did not fix on me. Chapter 10. God places Metatron on a throne at the door of the seventh hall, and announces through the herald that Metatron henceforth is God's representative and ruler over all the princes of kingdoms and all the children of heaven, save the 8 high princes called Yahweh by the name of their king, Ishmael, said Metatron. Them 8 princes are the ones of each heaven, I think, I don't know, and then the next one, I'll get back to it. Ishmael said, Metatron, Prince of the Presence, said to me, all these things the Holy One, blessed be he, made for me. He made me a throne similar to the throne of glory, and he spread over me a curtain of splendour and brilliance appearance, of beauty, grace and mercy, similar to the curtain of the throne of glory, and on it were fixed all kinds of lights in the universe. And he placed it at the door of the seventh hall, and seated me on it. And the herald went forth into every heaven, saying, this is Metatron, my servant. I have made him into a prince and a ruler over all the princes of my kingdoms, and over the children of heaven. It set the 8 great princes, the honoured and revered ones who are called Yahweh by the name of their king. And every angel and every prince who has a word to speak in my presence before me shall go into his presence before him, and shall speak to him instead. And every command that he utters to you in my name do ye observe and fulfill. For the Prince of Wisdom and the Prince of Understanding have committed to him to instruct him in the wisdom of heavenly things and of earthly things, in the wisdom of this world and of the world to come. Moreover, I have set him over all the treasuries of the Palapes of Arabai, and over all the stores of life that I have in the high heavens. Chapter 11. God reveals all the mysteries and secrets to Metatron. Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, the Prince of Presence, said to me, henceforth the Holy One, blessed be he, revealed to me all the mysteries of Torah, and all the secrets of wisdom, and all the depths of the perfect law, and all living beings throughout thoughts of heart, and all the secrets of the universe, and all the secrets of creation were revealed unto me, even as they are revealed unto the Maker of creation. I watched intently to behold the secrets of the depth and the wonderful mystery. Before a man did think in secret, I saw it, and before a man made it thing, I beheld it. There was no thing on high, nor in the deep hidden from me. Chapter 12. God clothes Metatron in a garment of glory, puts a royal crown on his head, and calls him the Lesser Yahweh. Ishmael said, Metatron, Prince of Presence, said to me, by reason of the love with which the Holy One, blessed be He, loved me more than all the children of heaven, He made me a garment of glory on which were fixed all kinds of lights. He clad me in it. He made me a robe of honour on which were fixed all kinds of beauty, splendour, brilliance and majesty. And he made me a royal crown in which were fixed 49 costly stones, like unto light of the globe of the sun. For its splendour went forth in the four quarters of the Araboth Rakia, and in through the seven heavens, and in the four quarters of the world. And he put it on my head. And he called me the Lesser Yahweh in the presence of all his heavenly household, as it is written, for my name is in him. Chapter 13. God writes with a flaming star on Metatron's crown, the cosmic letters by which heaven and earth were created. Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, the Prince of Presence, the glory of all heavens, said to me, because of the great love and mercy with which the Holy One, blessed be He, loved and cherished me more than all the children of heaven, He wrote with his ringer, with the flaming star, upon the crown of my head, the letters by which were created the heaven and earth, the seas and rivers, the mountains and hills, the planets and constellations, the utterings, winds, earthquakes, voices, the snow and hail, the storm wind and the tempest, the letters by which were created all the needs of the world and all the orders of creation. And every single letter sent forth time after time, as it were, lightnings, time after time, as it were, torches, time after time, as it were, flames of fire, time after time, rays like as the rising of the sun and the moon and planets. Chapter 14. All the highest princes, the elementary angels, and the planetary and sideric angels fear and tremble at the sight of Metatron crowned. Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, the Prince of Presence, said to me, when the Holy One, blessed be He, put his crown on my head, then trembled before me all the princes in the kingdoms who are in the height of Araboth, Rakeith, and all the hosts of every heaven, and even the princes of the Elim, the princes of the Eralim, and the princes of the Tafsirim, who are greater than all the ministering angels who minister before the throne of glory. They shook, feared, and trembled before me when they beheld me. Even Samael, the prince of the accusers, who is greater than all the princes of kingdoms on high, he feared and trembled before me. And even the angel of fire, the angel of hail, the angel of wind, the angel of lightning, the angel of anger, the angel of thunder, the angel of snow, the angel of rain, the angel of the day, the angel of the night, the angel of the sun, the angel of the moon, the angel of the planets, the angel of the constellations, who ruled the world under their hands, feared and trembled, and were affrighted before me when they beheld me. These are the names of the rulers of the world: Gabriel, the angel of fire; Baradiel, the angel of hail; Ruchiel, who is appointed over the wind; Barachiel, who is appointed over the lightnings; Zaamael, who is appointed over the vehemence; Zikiel, who is appointed over the sparks; Ziel, who is appointed over the commotion; Zaphael, who is appointed over the storm wind; Ra'amael, who is appointed over the thunders; Ruktashael, who is appointed over the earthquake; Shalgael, who is appointed over the snow; Matarael, who is appointed over the rain; Shimshael, who is appointed over the day; Laylael, who is appointed over the night; Galgalael, who is appointed over the globe of the sun; Ophaniel, who is appointed over the globe of the moon; Kokbael, who is appointed over the planets; Rahatael, who is appointed over the constellations. And they all fell prostrate when they saw me, They were not able to behold me because of the majestic glory and the beauty of the appearance of the shining light of the crown of glory upon my head. Chapter 15. Metatron transformed me into fire. Ishmael said, Metatron the angel, Prince of Presence, glory of all heavens, said to me, as soon as the Holy One, blessed be he, took me in his service to attend the throne of glory and the wills of the Macabre and the needs of the Shekinah, forthwith my flesh was changed into flames, my sinews into flaming fire, my bones into coals of burning juniper, the light of my eyelids into splendour of lightnings, my eyeballs into firebrands, and the hair of my head into dot flames, all my limbs into wings of burning fire, and the whole of my body into glowing fire. And onto my right were divisions of 6 of fiery flames. On my left firebrands were burning round about me, storm wind and tempests were blowing in front, and behind me was roaring of thunder and earthquake. Fragment of Ascension of Moses. Ishmael said to me, Metatron, Prince of Presence, and the Prince over all the princes, he stands before him who is greater than all the Elohim, and he goes in under the throne of glory, and he has a great tabernacle of light on high, and he brings forth fire of deafness, and puts it into the ears of the holy Chaoth, that they may not hear the voice of the word that goes forth from the mouth of the divine majesty. When Moses ascends on high, he fasted 121 fasts, till the habitations of the chasmal were reopened unto him. And he saw the heart within the heart of the lion, and he saw the innumerable companies of the hosts round about him. And they desired to burn him, but Moses prayed for mercy, first for Israel, and after that for himself. And he sit on the Macabre, opened the windows that are above the heads of the cherubim, and the host of 1,800 advocates. The Prince of the Presence, Metatron, went in forth to meet Moses. And they took the prayers of Israel and put them in a crown at the head of the Holy One, blessed be he. And they said, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And their face shone and rejoiced over Shekinah. And they said to Metatron, What are these? And to whom do they give all this honour and glory? And they answered, To the glorious Lord of Israel. And they spake, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, to whom shall be given abundance of honour and majesty, but to thee, Yahweh, the divine majesty, the King, living and eternal. In that moment spake Acatriel, Yahud Sabaoth, said to Metatron, Prince of Presence, Let no prayer that he prayeth before me return to him void. Hear thou his prayer, and fill his desire, whether it be great or small. Forthwith Metatron, Prince of Presence, said to Moses, Son of Amram, fear not, for now God delights in thee, and ask thou you thy desire of glory and majesty. For thy face shines, and from one end of the world to the other. But Moses answered, I fear lest I bring guiltness upon myself. Metatron said to him, Receive the letters of oath, in by which there is no breaking in covenant, which precludes any breach of the covenant. Chapter 16. Probably additional. Metatron divested of his privilege of presiding on a trirone of his own on account of Asher's misapprehension in taking him for a second divine power. Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, Prince of the Presence, glory of all heaven, said to me, At first I was sitting upon a great throne at the door of the 7th hall, and I was judging the children of heaven, the household on high, by authority of the Holy One, blessed be he. And I divided greatness, kingship, dignity, rulership, honour and praise, and diadem, and the crown of glory unto all the princes of kingdoms, while I was presiding in the celestial court. Yeshua and the prince of the kingdoms were standing before me on my right and on my left by authority of the Holy One, blessed be he. But the anchor came to behold the vision of the Macabre, and fixed his eyes on me. He feared and trembled before me, and his soul was affrighted even unto departing from him, because of fear, horror, and dread of me. when he beheld me sitting upon the throne, like a king of all the ministering angels standing by me, as my servants and all the princes of kingdoms adorned with crowns surrounding me. In that moment he opened his mouth and said, "Indeed, there are two divine powers in heaven." Forthwith Bath Kol, the divine voice, went forth from heaven and before the Shekinah and said, "Return, ye backsliding children, accept Archer." Then came Aniel, the prince and honoured, glorified, beloved, wonderful, revered, fearful one, in commission from the Holy One, blessed be he, and gave me 60 strokes with lashes of fire, and made me stand on my feet. So the video is going to cut out now, and this is part one. I'm just really fascinated by it all, but I hope you're all enjoying it as well. And I'll get part two done ASAP. God bless.